Okay, greetings, Patriots. Saturday, the 19th of July. Welcome to 1776 United, and we are in a worldwide and galactic revolution. Now, I want to read you something here from the 17th letter here. It says, it's just kind of I'm just briefing you, bringing you up to date of all the current events or what's happening or what's being exposed right now, because you're not going to hear it on mainstream media, obviously, and most even the social media and people that you follow will not cover this stuff as well. So this is why little old me, I'm here trying to fill in the blanks. So it says, underground empire discovered. $21 trillion heist exposed. Follow the tunnels. Follow the money. They didn't lose the money. They buried it. They stole 21 trillions from you. Not lost. Not miscalculated. Stolen. Then they used it to carve out a world beneath your feet. Dumbs, cities, deep underground military bases, hidden sanctuaries, and the same clowns orchestrated the global collapse. While you suffer, they vanish below, armed with all kinds of nice, comfortable things that have been bought by you. They didn't build shelters. They built civilizations without you. Maglev trains, 0-point energy, genetically engineered foods, sealed cities, all funded by your tax dollars. Black budget by agencies like HUD, the DOD, buried from oversight and defended by military secrecy. Catherine Austin Fitz blew the whistle. Not a theorist, but a former high-ranking official. She exposed how $21 trillion was laundered through the missing government fund into the projects that were so classified. They were erased from the books. She said it straight. It's not missing. It was moved. Economist Mark Skidmore confirmed it. Federal ledgers between 1998 and 2015 bled trillions of dollars into the darkness. No roads, no schools, no hospitals. What was built was a breakaway civilization from them, not you, or for them, not you. These dumbs span continents, protected by resources and off-grid, while you juggle poison, food, and fake elections. They ride maglev trains under the oceans, eat the hydro farms, foods, and prepare to watch the world burn from below. This isn't survival. This is supremacy. They use their money to ensure you don't survive what is coming. While they wait it all out beneath your ruined cities. And when they surface, it'll all be collapsed. Pandemics, wars, starvation. They'll close the hatches and vanish into the underground empire that you paid for. You got TikTok. They got escape pods. You got 3 jobs. They got immunity. You got lies. They got the future. This is the final betrayal, a shadow nation built on treason, not theory. A classified network of military-grade cities, engineered for collapse, sealed for the clowns, I call them that, funded by your hard labor. The clock is ticking, and they think we'll never break through. They're wrong. Expose the dumbs. End the black budgets, raids. Breach their fortresses. Drag them to the surface and hang them. They are all guilty of treason. Not just treason, but crimes against humanity. They continue to poison us with the foods. They tried to continue to poison us with the chemtrails. These are your ultimate enemies. They cheat you at the banks. They take your money into the bank, then onto Wall Street. They stole your money from your birth certificate and used that to lend you money while charging you interest on top of it. The politicians that you think you vote for are all been installed and set up by offshore, unelected banksters, only there to pacify you so they can come around the back door and take all your wealth through taxes, high food prices, high gas prices, and all kinds of other bylaws that you seem to have to follow. That was all made up by them. Not to keep you safe, but keep you refined, keep you enslaved. The government has been stealing from you since birth, since your father's birth, and your father's father before that. Sent them to war to fight their battles because they thought the population was getting too large. We needed to thin the herd, call it all out and see how many's left at the end of the war. It's genocide. Who's the perpetrators? Well, it's the Khazar Jews. They're the ones that had designed all this. They're the ones that have not just infiltrated Israel and the Hebrew Jewish people there, but they basically instituted their banking systems to start their enslavement. They started in Europe and then worked their way over to the new country, the New World, North America. They tried to position themselves around the world, and they were very successful doing that. The only way that they can enslave the people was by holding all their money, stealing their gold and silver, and exchanging it for worthless paper. There was countries that held out, but they were heavily under attack. And for years before and that was one of them, was Russia. But for many, many years, Russia was under their auspices and control and authority for many, many years, until Reagan broke him up, and until Putin came onto the stage and started cleaning him up and dropping all these satanic churches that were not representing the people. They were basically trafficking young women into other places in Europe, Northern Europe, Southern Europe, Middle East, and he shut it all down. So our pivot point, our rendezvous to go on the attack should start in Russia, which it has been. And as we see now, with what's going on in the United States, as much as Trump is doing, until they bring down the judges that are compromised, that are all woke, this will continue. Ukraine is all woke. They've been brainwashed over 3 generations from World War II till now to think like an NAZI. That's why Putin was in there, to denazify it. There's nothing that they have there that's left. And there's many people that have lived in those regions that have testimony on this. You know, Trump's doing a great job. He's bringing it all down. But until we get rid of the judges and the dirty prosecutors and the dirty cops that support and protect all them, this craziness will continue. Right? It's going to continue. So we want to be awake on this. We want to know and understand how this is all working, how they've been stealing from us, how they've been poisoning us. They have no method or no theory. They just want to rule. And if they have to burn it all down to rule over the ashes, they will do that. They, of all people, or if they are people, want a nuclear war. They want to start a nuclear war, but they, and they would certainly do that if they had the powers to do it and the military arsenal. These are demons of this planet, demon dogs, and they have to be stomped out. We have to, as a conservative or as a patriot that want only the best in the eyes of God, need to go on the offensive at every level and attack these demons wherever they may be. Yes, military is the only way. But we have to understand that these evil enemies walk amongst us, and they need to be called out. And if you see something that is going on that's illegal, then you have all within all your right to arrest them and charge them and force the police that is also corrupt to charge them. Don't let these hideous animals continue to mess up your lives. They've stolen trillions, absolute trillions of dollars from you. And the only way that you can fight back is this way. Stop paying your taxes. It's illegal. And for every tax dollar that you pay, you're breaking the law. It's your duty, your constitutional duty, to protect you and your family and not pay what they want. Because all you're doing is feeding the beast, the same beast that is trying to kill you and kill your children. I've been preaching this for 25 years. Still here. I maybe have 2 toes in the matrix. That's on 2 very small Canadian accounts. Bank accounts. 2 very small. That's just enough to receive my pensions, which I solely deserve after the millions I've given them over my careers. And I'll continue to take that for what it's worth. But I'm here to answer any of your questions. If you need to make plans of things or need some advice, I'm very happy to talk to you about it. And my time is up, and we'll see you on the next one.